everybody. Thanks for tuning into PetWatch, the monthly show right here at the Whatcom Humane Society. I'm Laura Clark, the director here at the Whatcom Humane Society, and we have a fantastic show for you. A PetWatch first. You are not going to want to miss it. I don't want to spoil it, but let me just say you'll get a fisheye view, if you know what I mean. So get comfy on the couch with your 2- and 4-legged friends, and we will be right back after these important words about our mission and the work we're doing in the community. Hi, I'm Laura Clark here with my dog Zane, and it has been an extraordinary year here at the Whatcom Humane Society. Thanks to the generosity of the community and people just like you, we are sitting in our new office in our fantastic new shelter. Our beautiful new shelter facility is located on over 12 acres. The animals in our care have access to fresh air, sunshine, roomy kennels, and quiet housing areas. Our veterinary clinic has space and resources to care for injured animals. Our staff and volunteers have office and workspaces, areas to socialize animals, and walking trails to exercise shelter dogs. Simply put, we love our new home. And while our address may have changed, our mission has not. The animals still need your help. For 111 years, the Whatcom Humane Society has cared for any animal in need. As an open admission shelter, we turn no animal away. Hamsters, kittens, rabbits, birds, dogs, reptiles, cats, horses, livestock, and more. Every animal in our care is treated with respect and dignity. This year, thousands of homeless, unwanted, and abused animals will come through our doors desperately needing our help. As tireless advocates for the animals in our community, our dedicated staff work 24/7 to protect and care for defenseless animals that are the victims of abuse and neglect.
It's all right, mister.
This past year, the Whatcom Humane Society was the first humane society in Washington state to successfully prosecute and obtain an animal cruelty conviction utilizing the new puppy mill laws. Our life-saving work continues. More and more animals arrive at our door every day in need of care, comfort, services, and a second chance. The animals depend on us, and we depend on you. Please help us continue to help the animals in our community. They can't say thank you, but we can. Thank you so much for your support. We are here in the front office of our beautiful new shelter facility located at 2172 Division Street, right off Hannigan in Bellingham. We are so happy to be here. We're inside, one, because we want to show off our new building, but two, it is cold outside, as you will see with our first little critter here, Nico, who is sporting a very stylish sweater. When it is cold like this, folks, it is so important that you take care of your animals, especially your short-haired animals, your young animals, and your very old animals. They need a little extra food. They need to be kept warm. When it is in the teens and colder, they just need to come inside, and a lot of people forget about the livestock. Your horses, your chickens, your cows, their water's going to freeze. It's really important that they have extra grain, extra hay, and you make sure they have access to water at all times, as well as shelter so they can get out of these elements. But Nico here is a guy who's warm and toasty in our shelter, but he's looking for a permanent, responsible, and loving home. He was a stray that nobody claimed, came into our custody, fairly traumatized, very unsure in new situations with new people. Sudden movements still freak him out. But thanks to our dedicated staff and volunteers, he started coming around. He's loving life a little bit more, but he still needs a special home. An adult home, a quiet home, and a home with no other animals. This little guy wants to be a prince and an only child in your household where he can receive extra TLC and socialization, some positive reward-based obedience training using affection, not correction, would be a good bet for this little guy. And I think with some time and some patience, you are going to have a fantastic little pup. Just a reminder, folks, our hours have changed since we moved to our new facility. We are now open to the public Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday and Monday from 11 to 5, and we are closed to the public on Tuesdays. So if you're interested in meeting Nico or any of the animals you see here today on PetWatch, come on down and visit us. What do you think, buddy? It's not so scary. Well, check out the hairdo on this little guy. His name is Alvin, and he is just fantastic. Think of the fun you could have. You could have styling products together. You could blow dry one another's hair. He is sporting the coolest little doggy down comforter. I know, and he gives very nice little kisses, too. He's about 4 years old. He's a little terrier. He was surrendered to us from a home that just couldn't provide for his needs. From what we understand, he was in a home with some kids that weren't necessarily the most respectful kids to him. It's really common with little dogs that we get in our custody that they haven't had the best experiences with either adults or kids, and our wonderful volunteers and staff are so great about counter conditioning with these animals and working with them so they can learn to trust again. However, this guy would really like an adult-only home where he can be a prince, where he can have his hair done every day. Regular grooming will be a must for this little guy, and just because he's small doesn't mean he doesn't need a lot of exercise. Daily trips to the park. He would love to go to doggy daycare. He would love to attend some positive reward-based obedience training. As a matter of fact, it is mandatory for his new adopters to sign him up. It's really important that he gets started on the right paw. What do you think, buddy? 2 paws up on that. Yep, he says, yep, way to go for obedience training. And he is just looking for somebody that has the time and the energy to invest in his future. So if that sounds like you, well, come on down and visit him. He's here at the Whatcom Humane Society. His name is Alvin, and he is fabulous. Dee Dee, come here. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Well, today I'd like to introduce you to Dee Dee. Dee Dee is a out-of-control young female hound dog looking for a great new home. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about hounds, let me tell you as someone who has one. They are loyal, they are sweet, but knock knock, who's there? Nobody. Nobody's there. They are not the brightest dog in the light bulb package there. And this little girl has 2 speeds, turbo and turbocharged. She is active, she is bouncy, she is going to follow that hound nose wherever it takes her, and right now it's taking her down the hallway because that's where she wants to go. And she just got back from a hike with one of our volunteers. She's still ready for more. She needs a home experienced with hounds who can embrace her unique traits, which means she's not going to come when she's called. She's going to follow that nose wherever it takes her. She might have some issues with some other dogs, although she is very food motivated and very eager to please on her own terms. Positive reward-based obedience training is a must for this little girl, and a lot of activity and exercise. This would be a great dog to go jogging with, to go hiking with, to go biking with, and that's just before noon, folks. Maybe a power nap, but then she's going to be ready to go again. If this sounds like your kind of dog, good luck. Come on down and meet her. Her name is Dee Dee. She's a nut job, available for adoption right here at the Whatcom Humane Society. We are here with Kyle Berger, one of our very dedicated animal care techs, and a dog named Dobby who really likes Kyle but isn't quite so sure about me. So Kyle, thanks for taking the time to be here. Tell us a little bit about Dobby.
Well, Dobby is she's definitely going to be more of a lap dog. She doesn't like it. It's really pretty cold outside. She doesn't enjoy that very much.
Well, who does, really?
Right.
So since she's been in your care, and your job is to care for these animals every day, so sitting on laps, probably a quieter home would be best
Definitely
for her?
A quiet home, yeah.
No kids?
Probably not kids. Maybe mellow, older kids would be better.
Okay. Do we know how old she is? Is she middle-aged?
I think she's a little younger, I think.
Okay. So, you know, with a dog like this that's so quiet, but has obviously bonded to certain members of our staff, I keep saying it over and over, I know I sound like a broken record, but positive reward-based obedience training would really help her gain some confidence with people and other dogs. So when you do take her out to the park or you do walk around the block, she's not so terrified. How long has she been here, Kyle?
She's been here a week now.
Okay, so in just a short period of time, she's already bonded pretty heavily with some members of our staff, so it's not going to take her long, but she definitely is going to need a quiet, patient home. So if that's you, come on down and meet her, and Kyle, thanks so much for taking such good care of her.
Yeah.
Joe, it's just too bad that you are not cute at all. Oh my gosh, it's cute puppy time. Woo, party! This little girl is Raven. She is a 3-month-old lab mix, and she is looking for fun and someone to give kisses to. She is a fun little girl, but she is a mouthy little girl, desperately in need of some positive reward-based puppy obedience classes. And you know, we get a lot of folks in who say, well, I've trained dogs my whole life. I don't need to take the puppy to classes. Obedience training is more about manners. It's about socialization. She needs to socialize with people, big and little. She needs to socialize with dogs, big and little, and she needs to learn some manners, and that's why it is so important that she go to classes. Here at the Whatcom Humane Society, we only recommend dog trainers that use positive, reward-based methods. Several of the trainers in our community give discounts to adopters who adopt dogs from shelters like the Whatcom Humane Society or our friends at the Alternative Humane Society and the other rescue groups in town. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful bonding experience for your pup. While I have this little girl here, I'd like to tell you about a great event coming up. It is our annual Woof and Whiskers Awards Luncheon coming up on March 14th. That is a Friday from noon to 1:30 at the Northwood Hall here in Bellingham. This year we are so proud to honor our friends at Friends for Life Canine Scholarship Fund. They do so much work on behalf of rescue dogs in our community and more. They have helped organizations like the Whatcom Humane Society, the Alternative Humane Society, our friends at the Skagit Humane Society, our great friends at WeSnip, and more. Next month here on PetWatch, you'll learn more about these guys, but if you're interested in our Woof and Whiskers Awards Luncheon, I know that is a lot to say, check out our website, whatcomhumane.org, or our Facebook page for more info on how you can attend. And if you're looking for a cute puppy, I don't know where you'd find one because there's no cute puppies here. Come on down and visit us at the Whatcom Humane Society. Oh my goodness, thank you. Now, we are here in the cage-free cat colony room of our beautiful new shelter with a stunning cat. His name, Edward the Great. Eddie to his friends, but I don't think I know him well enough to call him Eddie, so I'm gonna stick with Edward the Great. He is such a handsome guy. A little bit funny looking, I mean, you have to admit when you first meet him, but when you get to know his amazing personality and check out those green eyes, he is just one cool cat. He was surrendered to the shelter by some folks that couldn't care for him, and one of the things that had happened to him, and it's a really great reminder out there, is his former owners had bought some grocery store brand flea treatment to treat some fleas on him, and he had had a terrible reaction to that. And folks, I know that it is easy to save some money and buy the cheaper products for flea medication that you can get at the grocery store, but many of the animals don't do well on that. So if you spend a few extra dollars and get flea treatment from your veterinarian or from a really good local pet supply store, your animal is going to feel a lot better. It's a higher quality product, and in the long run, you're going to save money and you're going to have a healthier animal. So just something to talk with your vet about, talk to your local pet supply store about. We're going to recommend you stay away from those bargain brand flea and tick treatments. This guy is so cool. The great thing about the cats in the colony room is we know they like other animals. Although this guy is a bit quiet, I could see him doing well in a home with older kids, maybe another cat, but no rambunctious kittens or dogs. He really, well, if he had his way, he would power nap for about 23.5 hours, snack, and then go back to bed. And who wouldn't want that life? So if you're looking for a great cat to adopt, come on down here to the Whatcom Humane Society. Our adoption fees, cats and kittens and dogs and puppies under 1 year of age, the adoption fee is $115. Everyone over a year is $85. And then our Young at Heart program, anyone over the age of 55 who adopts an animal over 5 years of age, the adoption fee is just $55. And that still comes with the spay-neuter surgery, the vaccines, including your rabies vaccination, a microchip, which is a permanent form of identification. Your animal is treated for fleas, treated for worms, they get an ID tag, cats get a carrier, and dogs get a leash and collar. What a bargain. So for more info, visit our website, whatcomhumane.org. And for those of you who sit at work all day at your computer, don't tell your boss, but you can go to our website, whatcomhumane.org, click on our cat cam, and check out what's going on here in the cat colony room. Pretty cool. Come on down and meet Edward the Great. He's looking for a good home right here at the Whatcom Humane Society.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay. We are here in one of our cat adoption rooms with my favorite cat in the shelter right now. Her name is Rain, and believe it or not, folks, she has been with us since August. Yes, that's right, August. And people say, well, why has she been at the shelter so long? Well, she's a tortoiseshell, and for those of you that have tortoiseshells, you know they have tortitude, and it means she wants attention on her own terms and she really doesn't like to share. So she's just looking for a quiet home where she can hang out and be loved. This is really all she wants to do, is just lay around. She isn't necessarily one of those cats that you instantly bond with. It takes a little extra time to get to know her, but when you do, it is so worth it. And check out the paws. She has extra toes. Show everyone your extra toes, Sweet Pea. They're like catcher's mitts. Oh, that's right. Yeah, turn over on your back so no one can see your extra toes. Okay, you're just going to have to trust me, folks. She's got extra toes, and they're awesome. One of the great things about our new shelter, and there are so many, is these cat condos. They allow her space to climb, to have a separate area for her litter box, and it's just a quiet area where she can just do what cats like to do. But it's not a home, and this cat needs a permanent, responsible, and loving home, and she also needs to turn around and face the camera. Oh, Rain. So if you are looking for a quiet cat, just a cat to sit on your couch and watch a good movie with, this is your girl. Come on down and meet her. Her name is Rain. Sweet Pea, let's turn around. Let's turn around. Let's turn around. Okay, let's not turn around. She's here at the Whatcom Humane Society. Just come on down and meet her. Come on, silly. You are something else. We are here with the goofball in the shelter. Her name is Serena, and she does not think she needs to cooperate. As we were talking, the cats here in the adoption room have separate areas for their litter box and then living quarters. And this little girl, hello, knock, knock, who's there? Come on out, come on out. There she is. She is a year-old all-black cat who is just so much fun. She's looking for an active home where she can run and play, explore new things, chase toys, play in the catnip, probably hide in your sock drawer. It's all good. Come here, Sweet Pea. If you're looking for an active, fun cat, this is your girl. Are you gonna come meet everybody? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on down and meet her. Her name's Serena, trust me. What a great cat. She looks like a lioness. Her name is Maple. She's only 2 years old. Her name is not Mopley. Bill Bailey, our producer, thinks her name is Mopley, and it is not. It is Maple. And she is wonderful. She is 2 years old. She's a tabby, but with the most unique markings. And she is not afraid to tell you all about it. She is vocal. She is fun. Not really a fan of being held, but she's tolerating it well. Oh, what a great cat. If you are looking for a unique cat, if you're looking for a friendly cat, and if you're looking for a cat with a little independent streak, this is your girl. Her name is Maple or Mopley. She'll answer to just about anything as long as you have some cat treats. Come on down and meet her right here at the Whatcom Humane Society. Mopley. It is nap time here at the Whatcom Humane Society, and don't we all wish we could be a baby ferret? I hate to do it, but we have to wake them up. Wakey, 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 wakey. Ferrets, as you know, have 2 speeds, turbo and power nap. Wakey, oh, there's 2 of them in here. Hello, wakey, wakey, wakey. This is Jackie. And wakey, wake. Oh, it's so hard. It's just so hard. It's just wakey, wait. No. Oh. Oh. Is this ferret alive? Is this ferret alive, Bill? This may be a bad outtake.
Just woke up.
Oh, wakey, everybody. Oh my goodness, nap time is over. There's nothing cuter than baby ferrets. These are Jackie and Farrah, a couple happening gals looking for a home together. Oh, it's just so hard to wake up, isn't it? I know, especially if you haven't had your morning coffee. Ferrets are like slinkies, and you can do just about anything to them, but they're just goofballs, and they're a little stinky too. If you are a ferret person and you know who you are, we have a lot of ferrets. We have these 2 ferrets, we have another pair of ferrets looking for homes. Ferrets are social, they need a home with other ferrets. They love to explore new things. Sock drawers, under the refrigerator, in your sleeve, it's all good, but they definitely will need a roomy cage kept clean. They love to nap in things like hammocks. They can be litter box trained, but they need a lot of handling too. So if you're interested in learning more about them, definitely check with us at the Whatcom Humane Society before you go buy a ferret or another exotic type animal like a bird or a fish or a small pet at a local pet supply store. Check with us first, because chances are we have what you're looking for. Oh, Bill Bailey's here, our producer, Bill Bailey.
You had a hard time waking up, didn't you?
I was so sleepy, Bill. I was exhausted from my wrestling. Here, Bill. Now, Bill smells like stinky ferret.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm sure his cats won't mind when he gets home.
Oh, we thought you were a goner.
Endorsed by Bill Bailey. Come on down and meet Farrah and Jackie here at the Whatcom Humane Society.
We'll make sure Jackie's awake.
That's right. Okay, as I was just mentioning, our small animal room is full of small animals, big, little, furry, feathered, including a couple little gerbil sisters, Guinevere and Hazel, who are looking for a happening new home together. Gerbils and hamsters, a good reminder to parents out there, not necessarily great pets for toddlers because toddlers like to squeeze, and gerbils and hamsters, well, they don't like to be squeezed. So if you are looking for sort of a pocket pet for a youngster, think domestic rat, think ferrets, think something a little bigger. But if you are a small animal person, check out these cute little girls. They're looking for a great new home together. And what do I hear behind me? What I think are the coolest birds ever, finches. We have a couple finches here looking for a home together. Finches make that fun little honking noise. I think they're like characters on Sesame Street because they are so vocal. In addition to the finches, we have a couple parakeets, including a little parakeet here named Casper, who's just a baby, just about 5 months old, looking for a happening new home. Really important, folks, if you take a bird home or another small animal, they need mental and physical stimulation. They need a roomy cage kept clean. They need things to do in that cage. They need handled, and they need to be kept clean. Very, very important. And then last here on our row of small animals are a couple happening guinea pigs, also looking for a home together. And just a reminder for folks interested in adopting guinea pigs, they need a nesting box. They need someplace to feel safe. You see here they have 2 little plastic boxes, and you don't necessarily need to invest in something like this. A shoebox will work with one side cut out, shredded newspaper, or a really good material, something like the folks at Carefresh make or Absorption Corp. We don't recommend wood shavings. That can cause bronchial problems. The reasons the larger pet supply stores use those is they do mask a smell, but we don't recommend that. We recommend paper bedding instead. So if you're interested in a small animal, folks, definitely visit us here at the Whatcom Humane Society. Chances are we'll have it for you. All right, folks, this is a PetWatch first. Da-dun! We have da-dun, da-dun, dun 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 dun. A shark. Yes, that's right, folks. A shark available for adoption here at the Whatcom Humane Society. This is a bala shark, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please feel free to send me hate emails, because I will admit I know nothing about these types of fish, tropical fish, or I've never even heard of this type of fish. But from what I understand, they're quite common in pet stores. This fish was seized from a home due to animal cruelty reasons. She's now in our custody, or he's in our custody. We're not sure. We're calling him, her, Bruce, because I think that fits him. Now check this out. Bill Bailey, our producer, a man with no fear, is going to take his waterproof GoPro camera and go in with Bruce so you, the PetWatch viewers, can get an up-close and personal look at this fish who needs a permanent, responsible, and loving home. So Bill, it's been nice knowing you. Be safe. Be safe, my friend.
Count your fingers.
Come on down and meet this fish if you can give him or her a great new home. PetWatch exclusive. First, a shark right here on PetWatch. That was our show. I sure hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. As always, want to thank our volunteer producer extraordinaire, Bill Bailey, for all his efforts. What a great job he does for us. Want to thank our dedicated staff and volunteers for their tireless work on behalf of the animals in our community. Want to thank our friends at Comcast and BTV Channel 10, and I want to thank all of you for supporting our nonprofit organization. As we head out, if you thought the fish was cool, check out what the fish saw as we were filming him. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on PetWatch.